Hello, 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 and welcome back. My name is Sir Jaust, and today we're covering Mo questions with Mo answers regarding Fortnite. So first off, I just want to go out and say thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown this channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, all that jazz. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here, and you all have definitely shown that you appreciate what I'm doing here. So as long as the support's still flowing, I'm gonna keep pumping out these videos. And specifically this one, you guys blew it up last time, like 4 days ago. I have a bucket full of comments that I guarantee I won't get to, because I mean, I already actually recorded this on the 14th. Today's the 16th. And I have so many more that I'm re-recording it. I also want to keep this a little shorter because the last one was about 20 minutes. That's probably an empty promise. So, going on to the first person, we got Bin Damage 90. Easy way to do this. He's asking if it's going to be open world. You guys can read the comments for yourself. I'm going to try to summarize them. So you have the home base area, which is definitely open world to an extent. It has about 100 by 100 radius. Put any unit of measurement you want in there: inches, centimeters, miles, light years, whatever. It's an area, and that's open world. It's like a park. Yeah, like going down the street and going to a park. You can blow it all up and then build up your home base, and that's permanent. That will always be there. Well, you have to find materials to do that. There are some materials in the home base area, but when you go on missions, you could fill up your inventory, come back, and upgrade home base. When you're out on missions, those are all temporary forts, right? So if you're protecting Lars and his van, when you build that fort, it's going to be temporary. So make it more effective than pretty. And I don't know about y'all, my home base is going to look, so beautiful. Razor Illusion basically puts his input that you guys would like pinata openings. And as the comments poured in, apparently you guys want to see pinata openings. So those will definitely be happening. However, Fabian Scheffers basically says that the pinatas scale with your level. So it might be kind of a waste on my part. I brought this up in the Discord. Yes, by the way, I talked to all you guys in the Discord, so if you want to chat, get some inside scoops, like ice cream, join the Discord. Also, giveaway shit. Hey, if you don't know about that, boom, there's a card somewhere, or in the description, stuff like that. But yeah, that he brings up a good point. I don't know if they scale. A lot of you guys in Discord said they don't scale, and I'm leaning more towards they don't scale just because what you get from pinatas is essentially, I'd imagine, level 1 people, and then you upgrade them yourselves. You might get a higher level people, like I could get a legendary at level 1 or a legendary at level 20 or something, depending on my level. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to open pinatas for you guys. Donnie the Don Donor, love your name by the way, says never use a script. Makes me laugh. I try not to use a script. However, I gotta get outlines and stuff. Otherwise, I just sit here and babble and 40 minutes goes by and none of you guys watch the entire video. So, we're gonna keep it relatively unscripted, but outlined. Heyo. Jimmy Radberg has given me a video idea, but this isn't long enough to actually make a video on, at least until release comes out. He asks, what kind of tiers traps have, and do I have to craft them before a mission? So you get the schematics from pinatas and chests and stuff in game, and you can craft them whenever you want. You can also find them, like you could be rummaging through some trash and you're like, oh, spike traps. Someone threw these away. So it's nice to always have them on hand, especially if you're being attacked. So for example, set up your base and then maybe make a third of your what's on the ground, so you have it in your inventory. Nice thing is it's going to stay until your next game, so you'll always have those. It's not like wasted materials. It's always good to just craft them. You can craft them anytime, by the way. Yarnley, damn it, your channel's growing up. My channel's growing up big and strong, Joust. Yarney's actually one of the first people who ever subscribed to the channel, and yes, I totally agree. Fortnite and you guys have actually bumped my computer. You didn't bump my computer, I did, but you guys blew up my channel, and I, again, thank you so much for doing that. Bird. So he has 2 questions. He wants to know if items are tradable, or can items be repaired. So at this time, no and no. Right? You can trade items, and you technically can repair items. So by trading items, all you have to do is like slurp them down on the floor. So then your constructor can walk over and slurp them all back up. And that's kind of the way they trade. I would advise when you have your little business going, the constructor's building, everybody's searching for items, and then they make 4 different piles, or 3 different piles. They make different piles with the different materials. So you have like wood, stone, and then metal over here. And so it's just easier if the constructor's like, oh god, I need wood, instead of running over and just like searching through the pile of crap you guys threw down. He can actually find the specific, you know, stuff he needs. But that's how I know trading is. I also don't think anything expires. Could be wrong there. If you guys could correct me in the chat, that would be wonderful. And then items being repaired. That is not something that's implemented quite yet. I really believe it should be at like a reduced damage output or something like that, because I mean, technically if your weapon's about to break and you repair it, I mean, it's a repaired weapon, it's not good as new. So I think that would be kind of an interesting thing Epic adds, but at this time there is no repairing. The only way to get a brand spanking new weapon is to make another one. Atomic Wizard said he's excited, as most of us are, but he's worried that the gameplay is going to be pretty short. I was worried, and actually the first time I recorded this, I had this long spiel about how I agree with you, but I'm actually going to disagree 2 days later. With all the different achievements and progression accomplishments you can do in the game, from, I don't know, X amount of missions to, you know, all these different areas to explore, you guys got to remember this is the beta. They're going to be adding things constantly, and then the full release is 2018. So it might feel like it's getting stale, but I have a feeling Epic's gonna, you know, boom, update. All of a sudden it's not stale. Because we are part of the beta, it probably won't be as exciting in 2018 when the full game releases, because we've already seen everything. But I think it is definitely going to be worth its money. Probably. Distalt says, have I dug up any information about Fortnite and how it will handle groups of varied level of players? He doesn't think that, or she doesn't think that just changing the weapon will be enough to balance it out. And I have to disagree with that, because if you look at how the game is made up, right? You obviously have your health, and you have your energy, and you have your shields. Those are all determined by your level. So that would put the newer players at a disadvantage, obviously. But the big, most important thing is the weapon, how much damage you're actually outputting. And if I have a weapon that can play on par with a buddy, you know, who's 50 levels higher than me, as long as my positioning is good, it's like, you know, this level 50 has another person on his team. And if you look at the health difference in my class overview video, again, descriptions, and it's probably over on your right hand side, you'll see that the difference of about 20 levels is only like 200 or 300, 400 health. So it's really not that much. Access to, I guess, different gadgets and stuff would also be a factor, but ultimately I don't think it's going to be an issue as long as your friend can craft you these super overpowered weapons. I am Beyonce. Doubt it, but if you are, hey girl. Really important question. So is there like a quick play feature in the game? Super valid question. I don't know. There should be, and I kind of, sort of on a stream, I can't find the clip, it'd take me too long. This person briefly like touched on it, that there was a sort of quick play feature, or he implied it. He didn't actually ever specify. But he said, you know, he was going through just like an overview of the UI at the home page, and he's like, this is where you join with your friends, this is where you just join. And I was like, so maybe he was talking about solo play. Let's say there isn't a quick play and you can't just join with people searching for a game. I do think with the addition of like defenders and your squad, I don't think that'll be an issue. But we'll know more on the 21st. Rody Bros says, keep it up. Once the game comes out, my channel's gonna blow up. Dude, my channel already is blowing up. Again, 3rd time's the charm. Thanks to you guys. Again, thank you so much. 4th time's the charm. Andrew Hall asking if he needs to buy both the PC and PS4 to play on both the PC and PS4. No, you buy one copy. Epic, you know, it has its accounts linked through PC and PS4 only. The reason Xbox isn't included is because you have to buy through the Microsoft Store, which isn't necessarily supported by Epic in the same way. Sorry. Liam Kubler says my video is good. Thanks, man. But also, if I were going to gift the XP boosts, you need to be in-game with me. So if you guys are the winners of the XP boosts, you got to be in-game with me. I'll trade them over to you. We can play a game. I mean, that would be fun. But if you don't own the game and you win the XP boosts, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pick somebody else. But hey, you could win the giveaway for the game. And then you have the game and XP boosts, and half of my channel hates you because you won twice. Art Taylor and MR Pizza Wild. I deserve more subs and 100% sticking around when the game releases. Guys, I really appreciate that. Yeah, like when I was making these videos originally, I was super scared. People were just going to like sub to me to get info really quick, and then when the game releases, skedaddle. And same with the giveaway, like once they, you know, win or don't win, they skedaddle, which I imagine will happen, but it's not going to be nearly as high as what I thought it was going to be. So thank you guys, and everybody who's commented saying like, hey, I'm sticking around. Seriously, thank you guys so much. Yeah. Choco Monkey. Asking if there's any type of specific character customization within Fortnite. So obviously there are the 116 different classes and characters, but can you change like shirts and hats and boots and their swag? As far as I know, no. With any RPG, that is a huge element. You want to be able to say, this is my character. There is nobody else who looks like him unless this item gave you awesome stats. Then half of the server looks like you. But I totally understand what you're saying. As of right now, Epic has not put that into the game. Sadly, I'm sure it will come eventually. Only a matter of time. Kexon asking if this game is going to be on Steam. No, it's not. It's through the Epic launcher. You can just, if you go up to Google, search Epic Games pre-release or Epic Games Fortnite, Epic Games anything. It's going to pull up the browser. You can download the browser. And then bada boom, bada bang, you have access to all of Epic's games. Miss Cool, looking forward to more of these videos. Loves my work. Strong word. Appreciate it. Fingers crossed I can grab a copy with this giveaway. So, good news, and for folks that are this far, you get this good news. A lot of people won't get it. I've been getting a lot of messages in Discord saying, hey, I have extra copies. I'd love to give them to me so I can give them away on my channel. So, what that means is there's probably going to be a lot more copies than just my 2. Right now, there's a guy who said he will, for sure, give me his 2. So that could be 4. I'm not going to, like, confirm, like, 100% this person's giving me the 2 because, hey, you know, anybody can change their mind at any moment. But as it sits right now, there might be 2 or 4 standard edition games that I'm giving away. So a lot of people will be able to win. Also, if you have games and you love my channel and you don't know what to do with them, I'll take them off your hands. Get a sexy shout out. Nox telling me he saw a lot of videos about Fortnite, which totally understand. So have I, and probably everybody who's watching this. He's confused about the main goal though, which is totally understandable. So he's worried that it's just going to get repetitive. As you can see, gather, defend, gather, defend, gather, defend, gather, defend. Which it will be, because that's kind of the premise of the game. You gather things to make a fort, and then you defend it. What's supposed to keep it interesting is new classes, new enemies, new areas, harder monsters. I imagine to some people this game will get repetitive, but just look at like, for example, Call of Duty Zombies. That game is literally copy paste, exact same shit, and a lot of people love it. So this has enough variation that I think casual players will always find it new, and then hardcore players will still be like, maybe this isn't new, but it's still challenging. You know, and those are the 2 very key things for a game to remain constant. And then I imagine down the line they're going to be adding stuff like PvP, PvE, like raid boss type things, where it's just, you know, you defend, or you I don't know, you create a fortress to defend against a giant monster or something like that. Because hey, you know, we don't know where it's going to go, but I imagine it's going to be going in amazing directions. This person, I have hid their name and their little emblem. They did comment on my post, so I doubt this is under the NDA. But they said there was PvP in alpha, but it wasn't 5v5. It was a 2v2. All I'ma say, LOL. I've heard this from multiple alpha players, and even in the dev stream, they said that there was 5v5 PvP. Whether on release that 2v2 PvP is going to be released with it, I don't know. I am pumped diggity though. Like, no shit, I love PvP. I'm super competitive to the point of like losing friends. So I'm really excited to see what they do with PvP. Merkava bringing up a very good point about the giveaway. It is technically a PC only giveaway, so you have to redeem the code on PC, but if you have a PS4, you can just hop over to your PS4 and play. Sadly, all of the Xbox folks, unless other people give me their Xbox codes, which, as I said, people have been saying on the Discord, which is over in that direction. That's why I keep doing that. But yeah, so my version is PC. If you guys want to play with me, you'll have to be on a PC. It doesn't have cross-platform compatibility yet, but I'm sure that is in the pipeline fairly soon. Quentin Michael giving me another video idea, a strategy guide for each map and story mission. I would love to do this if I could. So each map is kind of difficult because they are procedurally generated and fairly random. Like cities will still be in the city area, and then forests and forest area and stuff like that. However, the devs did say that there were certain missions that weren't procedurally generated, and they were kind of they were like, I mean, he was like, I can direct you to where it is, so he knew where it was. So maybe there were certain missions like that I could do, like this is how I did it, but I keep bumping my shit. If you guys have any ideas specifically on what you want to see, my strategies, different, you know, if you agree with Quentin Michael, or if you want to see something else, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Don't hold back. I want to hear it all. And on forever, if you're here again, I love you. So I noticed a lot of people, they leave after a couple minutes. That's just natural with YouTubers. But if you guys make it this far, specifically like right now, I mean, I'm probably more than halfway through. I appreciate you. Seriously, you are the milk and potatoes of the... That is such a weird thing. You guys are milk and potatoes. Well, it's filling. You guys are the substance to this channel. The milk and potatoes. So thank you so much. Dassault correcting me yet again. Basically saying there's a lot more abilities I did not cover in my class. You can see them here. Ninja's got a couple smoke bomb and roundhouse kick. Roundhouse kick looked a lot better than the shurikens, so if you can trade that out for the shurikens, frickin' do it. Soldier has an AoE stat buff, which in the video he actually had equipped. I didn't notice. Constructor has a shield charge. Definitely knew about that. And a plasma grenade. Have not seen the plasma grenade. The shield charge kind of looks useless in my opinion. It has a massive cooldown, and all it does is like temporarily push people off a wall. It does a little bit of damage to the people you pin. And then the Outlander has a horizontal blink, so you can go kind of what Tracer does in Overwatch. And Haymaker. Don't know what the Haymaker is, but it looks it sounds pretty cool. Adrian Alvarez. Accent sucks here. Sorry about that. Just found my video today. Thinks I deserve more subs. Hey, if you guys really like my stuff, seriously, I'm on my hands and knees right now begging, but you can share me on your social medias, or just like tell your friends, you know, hey, I found this cool YouTuber. He's awesome. That's a way that you could definitely help me. I don't monetize my stuff right now. I'm not accepting any type of donations or anything. So just publicity is all I really want. And if you guys can do that, I'll love you. Well, that about covers most of them. I know there was so many comments that I missed, specifically on like the the classes video. I missed, like, there's a lot of comments just saying like, hey, you missed this, hey, you missed that, hey, you missed this. Also with the giveaway, about certain information on the giveaway. If you guys need more clarification, just join up in the Discord and ask me. I'm there all the time, and I'm really willing to just sit down and chat with people. So yeah, if you haven't joined, join the Discord. It's a rootin' tootin' good time. Y'all heard me. But hey, thank you guys so much. This was a whole lot of fun, as it always is, and it runs off of you guys. So if you keep commenting, I'm gonna keep doing these. I hope you enjoyed.